and I want to introduce to you a famous writer. Let's say a warm welcome to Miss Clifford Larson. Yay! You guys all know who Harriet Tubman is? You ever heard of Harriet Tubman? Okay, all right. Well, she wrote a book about Harriet Tubman that inspired a movie called Harriet. And I hear the class at CSCE also knows a lot about Harriet Tubman. Is that true?
Yeah!
Well, where did you guys learn so much about Harriet Tubman? Somebody tell me.
So our teacher, after lunch, she read us a Harriet Tubman book, and we learned from it, and we took notes.
Yay!
That's what I'm talking about.
That's great.
I heard a rumor that you competed in a contest. Is that true?
Yes!
Oh my goodness. And you had to answer questions under pressure?
Yes!
Oh, that's hard to do. I'm very proud of you all. And we have kids all over the Bay Area who want to see you and Miss Clifford Larson talk about Harriet Tubman. And we want to know, what do you know that I don't know? And our first school is the Community School for Creative Education in Oakland, California.
So my name is Miss Levitt. We have Dr. Oberman here. We're so excited. And then we have all of these third grade friends who know so much about Harriet Tubman. They're so excited.
Now the school's in Richmond. Somebody give me a shout out. What's your school? And give me the name of your teacher.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi there.
Hi, I'm Mr. Zepeda, and this is our third grade class.
Hey.
We're at Nystrom Elementary as well. I'm Miss Fairweather. Mr. Shoemake organized this for us. He's sitting right here.
There's a hand. Close enough. Close enough. Let's get going.
Friends, what do you know that they might not know?
Harriet had 8 siblings.
That's right.
Harriet Tubman Harriet Tubman's family was enslaved.
Harriet's sister got sent to Cotton Country. What do you know about Harriet Tubman?
Oh, I don't know so
Oh,
much, but
excellent.
you guys did a great job, a really great job. Yes, she had 8 siblings. She had 4 brothers and 4 sisters, and she loved them so much. And they couldn't always be together because of slavery. And it was actually 3 sisters that were sold into the cotton fields of the South. And she lived sometimes on the Brodus farm, and sometimes she was hired out and worked for other people. It was a tough childhood, but she was strong and determined, and she loved her family so much, and they loved her too, and they tried every single day to be together as much as they possibly could. And that's what gave her her resilience and her courage. And so she became Harriet Tubman because of her family.
Her husband didn't support her. She followed the North Star to freedom.
Harriet Tubman escaped through the Underground Railroad to Pennsylvania.
Can I tell another one?
You have another one?
Wow.
Yes.
Go ahead.
She ran into a slave trying to escape, and the master threw like a metal weight at her head, and she got a disease called the sleeping disease, and she had headaches in the fields. What do you know that we don't know?
Well, all of those facts that you said are amazing, and it shows you and your whole class have done a great amount of research. So when Minty was 13 years old, she was hit in the head accidentally with a weight that it cracked her skull. But she had what we now know were epileptic seizures, not sleeping spells. So she had a disability, but she overcame her disability to become Harriet Tubman. And her husband, John Tubman, he was a free man, and he did not run away with her because it was too dangerous for him to flee. Because if he had been caught with her running away, he would have been sold into slavery. So that's pretty terrible. And she did follow the North Star. It's such an amazing thing. She knew how to read the night sky. And because she could not read or write letters like you all can do, she had other skills that she could read the sky, she could read the water and the trees and the fields. So she was literate too. And she did return to rescue, bring out of slavery all the people that she loved, her family, her best friends. That's who she went back at great risk to herself to bring to freedom. And because freedom was so important, so important. And she was one of the bravest women of all time to do that, because it was a big risk for her. She could have been captured.
And she was a spy and a medic, and she when the war was done, she didn't get paid, but the men got paid.
That's right. That's an important fact. Thank you.
Harriet Tubman helped people escape from slavery. Harriet Tubman was a spy and a nurse for the army.
That's right. That's right.
Harriet Tubman helped the Northern Union Army.
So Harriet Tubman was a spy during the Civil War. She was an amazing spy, and the United States Army generals admired her greatly. And did you know that last year in June of 2021, the United States Army Military Intelligence Corps, which is the secret service of the United States Army, awarded her a medal in honor of her great work as a spy during the Civil War. And she's one of the few women, and even fewer African-American women, who were given that honor. So it's really, really exciting that she got that.
Team, go ahead.
Minty ate a lump of sugar and her mistress chased her with a whip. Harriet Tubman's childhood name was Minty. Harriet Tubman was born in 1820 or 1821.
Okay, what else?
Her middle name was Araminta. Araminta means protection and prayer.
Anything else?
She was born in a small hut with dirt floors.
All right, do you have a question?
What do you know that we
don't know?
No.
Oh boy. So those were great things that you know about Harriet Tubman. And yes, she was born in a cabin with a dirt floor. But we do know that she was actually born during late February, later this month, or early March 1822. So that makes her birthday 200 years. She was born 200 years ago. Wow. And so that's one thing that we now know, that we know for sure she was born 200 years ago. And that's why we're celebrating her the most this year, because it's her bicentennial. That's what it's called, her bicentennial.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. That is what a great story. Someone want to come up from the Richmond schools?
Tell them your name.
My name is Jada, and I got a fact.
Nice and loud.
Her mom protected her, so she wanted to be like her mom. So that's why she stood up for people, because her mom did for her family. Yay!
Oh,
Yay is right.
that's a great fact. That's so true. That is so true.
My fact is that after she helped people, she helped ill soldiers, or like soldiers that were hurt.
Very good. That's very good. That's very good.
A fact that I know is that when she was like 5 or 6, she already had to start working in the slavery.
That's right. That's right. That's an important fact too.
I can't even count how many facts you guys know. You are on a great start to really understand your own history, American history, African American history, and women's history all at the same time. I'm so proud of all of you third graders participating. Let's give Kate Clifford Larson a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is all